Welcome to another episode of Mealtime with Teki, where presentation and taste is key. Today I will be preparing pineapple chicken. So when you're ready, you're in the mood, you need something that doesn't take a couple hours to do, but 40 minutes tops to do, and you want to try this would be awesome. You can impress your friends with this one. So I'm going to start off with I think I have in here like 5 leg quarters, and I'm going to season the chicken real quick. So I have about a tablespoon and a half of garlic powder. I'm going to put over the meat. Okay, get it all in there. Okay, I'm going to stir this up a little bit. Now I have a tablespoon and a half of onion powder. I'm gonna sprinkle it all over the chicken, get it all up in there. Okay, I'm gonna stir it up real quick. Now it's fine if you want to use your hands, because I know, you might be wondering, why am I not getting all up in there? But that's okay, I just don't feel like getting messy. So after that, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of grounded allspice. Put it all up there, get it all on the chicken. I'm gonna stir this up, make sure it gets on all the pieces. Okay, now I'm gonna add the salt for taste. And you can go with how your taste buds are. Not over salted, please. So I would say maybe about a teaspoon of salt to the chicken. Okay. Alright, there you have it. That's how it looks. So now what I'm gonna do, usually if I was at home cooking and I had the time, I probably would have let this marinate in the fridge for maybe an hour or so. But since we're doing a TV presentation, it's gonna be like magic. So we're gonna add this to about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We're gonna let that heat up. So let's turn up the heat a little bit and let that heat up, and then we're gonna add the chicken. Okay, so now my vegetable oil has heated up, so now I'm gonna add the chicken to the pot. Now with this, you don't need to use a whole lot of oil, because of course you're doing chicken. The chicken will produce its own oil to help cook the meat. So, okay, and while I'm putting it in, I'm turning them, making sure everything is getting some heat there. Everything can hold in the pot. Okay. I'm just gonna put enough to fill the bottom of the pot. And put the rest up. Okay. All right. So I'm going to turn the stove up just a little bit to medium heat. And I'm going to allow the chicken to brown on each side for about 3 minutes. Just giving it some color. Okay, so now that the chicken is in the pot, I'm going to allow the chicken to brown on each side for about 3 minutes each. And then I spin them. Okay, so I'm turning them over now so the next side can get its turn. Okay, while that is catching its color, just to show you what I already have prepared here, I have some green peppers, some fresh garlic, and some brown sugar, okay? And I also have ginger. Now notice I've peeled the ginger and cut it into big chunks. Give it a nice little flavor to the pot. And of course I have my carrots. So now that my chicken has browned nicely, don't want them to burn, I am going to add about half a cup of water, and then I'm gonna cover the pot. I'm gonna cover that and let it simmer for 5 minutes. Oh, I wish you were here. Oh my gosh, it smells awesome in this kitchen. Okay, so my chicken has been simmering for like 10 minutes, and I just added some pineapple juice that I got from the canned pineapple that I'm using today. I'm actually using pineapple chunks in heavy syrup. So the water from that can I've poured into the pot, okay? And that is simmering, ooh, creating so much aroma in here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add my green peppers that I've cut up in strips, adding all of that in here, and then I'm gonna add some carrots. Okay, enough. I'm gonna stir the pot. Okay, looking nice and colorful. Woo, can't wait. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna add the ginger. Okay, and you notice I cut them very big because when the meal is finished, I want to be able to take them out. Okay, I don't want anybody biting into ginger. Don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna put them in here for the flavoring. Okay. Get that down in there. And then I'm gonna cover the pot so that all these different flavors can soak into the chicken, okay? And then I'm going to show you the quick sauce that I'm going to make. Okay, where's the bucket? All right, so I'm going to cover that down. Now in this, I am going to add some ketchup. Lots of ketchup for a lot of chicken. Okay. And I'm gonna use about a tablespoon of I can't believe it's not butter. Okay. I'll give that some flavor. And then I'm gonna add in my 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. If it will come out of there. Mix that up, and I'm also going to turn the heat down on the pot to a simmer. Okay, so let all the flavors get in there. Now the last thing that we will add to the dish when we're done is the pineapples. You put that in the very last. Okay, so we're just gonna let that sit and wait until, ooh, I just love doing that. Ooh, smells so good. I'm also gonna add just a half a teaspoon of vinegar to my mixture. That up to give it that little tang, that little sweet and sourish tang to it. All right, so we'll be right back when our pot has simmered for another couple minutes, and then we're gonna add the sauce. Okay, so now we have let the chicken simmer for 10 minutes. I'm gonna add the sauce, and then the main ingredient, or a part of the main ingredient, the pineapple. Okay, I'm gonna pour that all over, get it all up in there. I'm sure it's probably tired of hearing me say that, get it all up in there. Well, yeah, get it all up in there. Okay, so I'm gonna stir that in. Now you see the nice rich color coming up. Lots of sauce. Nice pineapple juice in that sauce. Okay, things are looking good in my pot. So now I'm gonna add the pineapples. Now, I mentioned before that I use the pineapple chunks, And what I did is I cut the chunks even smaller. So if you can't get the chunks and you can get the pineapple tidbits, that's fine as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the pineapple to the pot, and I've actually turned the heat up under the stove to medium high. Some of the chunks bigger than some, so that's fine. So that's the pineapple. Now I'm gonna stir the pot. Get it all down. Stir it up. I just love food, so just excuse me if I seem a little bit too excited. It just looks good and smells good. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the stove now down to a simmer so that all the juices and the pineapple, you know, just flavors the pot the way it's supposed to be. I'm gonna cover this and just let it simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes, okay? And then I'm gonna plate it and let you see just how fabulous it turned out. Okay, now the dish is complete, so I'm gonna plate it real quickly for you. But before I do that, I'm just gonna prepare a quick side salad that will go on the plate. And I'm using broccoli slaw. So, I'm sorry, I didn't cut the bag wide enough. So I'm just gonna pour some of that out in there. Just rinse this off real quickly. Even though it says it's already washed and ready to eat, I always, you know, run water over it. I'm just paranoid like that. What can I tell you? Okay, and to my salad, I'm gonna add some dried cranberries, and I like the cherry flavored ones. And I'm gonna put that over my salad. Just mix it up in there. Okay? So my salad is ready to go, and I'm gonna get my rice to put on my plate. There you go. Ooh, looks good, smells good. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the chicken out. I don't want to get my plate all messy, at least not just yet. Chicken on the plate. And I'm gonna get some of the carrots and the pineapple to put in my plate. Just pour them on there. Some of the sweet pepper. And get some of that beautiful sauce, that pineapple sauce all over the chicken. Okay. All right. Okay, so I've added the chicken to the plate, and now I'm gonna add my side salad. I'm just gonna put it right here on the side. Look how pretty. Okay. And I'm gonna add Thousand Island dressing to my salad. Just a little bit on top. Okay. And to garnish it, I'm just gonna add some parsley just to make it look nice and pretty. Okay, and there you have it. Awesome pineapple chicken served with white rice and a nice broccoli sauce salad. Thanks again for watching another video from Mealtime with Teki, where presentation and taste is key. Bye. Mwah.